King Frederik X of Denmark presides over the presentation of the King's Watch in Copenhagen. King Felipe VI and Queen Letizia of Spain hold an audience at Palacio de la Zarzuela in Madrid. Queen Mathilde of the Belgians meets with teachers in Molenbeek St. Jean. And Queen Maxima of the Netherlands attends the opening of Art Camp MBO in Zwolle. All this and much more coming up next on your Royal Daily News. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you all are doing well today. If you're new to my channel, my name is Alexandra, and welcome to your Royal Daily News for Wednesday, March 13th, 2024. Her Majesty, Queen Maxima of the Netherlands, as honorary chairman of the More Music in the Classroom, attended the first edition of Art Camp MBO held at the Hedon Music Venue in Zwolle. According to RVD, Art Camp MBO is the first part of a three-part program of More Music in the Classroom in collaboration with Noorderpoort, Alpha College, and ROC Middle Netherlands. The aim is to strengthen, quote, cultural education in these secondary vocational education courses so that pedagogical staff and teaching assistants can stimulate the arts and culture offered at and after school. The More Music in the Classroom Foundation has been committed to structural music education for all primary school children in the Netherlands and in the Caribbean since 2015. In 2023, the foundation expanded to make a wide range of cultural offerings accessible to children and young people for whom this is not self-evident. The aim is to expand the students' world and contribute to the cognitive, social, and creative development of children. End quote. During today's event, 60 students attended workshops in photography, theater, dance, music, and cartoon drawing. Through these workshops, the pedagogical staff and the teaching assistants will learn how to use these artistic disciplines in their work during and after school. In Den Haag, His Majesty, King Willem-Alexander of the Netherlands, received letters of credence from newly appointed ambassadors to the Kingdom of the Netherlands at Paleis Noordeinde. The newly appointed ambassadors are from the Republic of Equatorial Guinea, the Republic of Chad, and Hungary. In the afternoon, the King, accompanied by the State Secretary of Defense, carried out a working visit to Mine Base and IT Command in Rotterdam. According to a statement from RVD, Mine Base is an innovation hub where ideas and products for defense are developed. In Molenbeek St. Jean, Her Majesty, Queen Mathilde of the Belgians, visited the Go for City High School, where she met with teachers from the Teach for Belgium program. The Teach for Belgium program, quote, aims to reduce educational inequities by training motivated people to become teachers in schools with students from socio-economically vulnerable situations, end quote. Meanwhile, His Majesty, King Felipe of the Belgians, as High Patron of Pole Brew Cadets, visited the Cadets section of the Brussels Capital Ixelles Police Zone. And this cute little Belgian Malinois. I had a Belgian Malinois growing up. Sydney. Best dog ever. In Madrid, Their Majesties, King Felipe VI and Queen Letizia of Spain, held an audience with a delegation from the Comité Español de Representantes de Personas con Discapacidad held at Palacio de la Zarzuela. Their Majesties met with the delegation on the occasion of the February 15, 2024, historic social reform of Article 49 of the Constitución Española. The plenary session of the Congreso de los Diputados approved the reform of Article 49 of the Constitución, which replaces the term disabled with people with disabilities, which was then sent to El Senado for final approval. The historic reform of Article 49 reads as follows. 1. People with disabilities exercise the rights provided for in this title under conditions of real and effective freedom and equality. The special protection necessary for said exercise will be regulated by law. 2. Public powers will promote policies that guarantee full personal autonomy and social inclusion of people with disabilities in universally accessible environments. Likewise, they will encourage the participation of their organizations in the terms established by law. The specific needs of women and minors with disabilities will be particularly addressed. At the end of the meeting, Their Majesties received a copy of Article 49, in quote, accessible formats. People with each of the disabilities who require these accessible or alternative means gave them the text in Braille, sign language, easy reading, and pictograms, end quote. In the afternoon, His Majesty, King Felipe VI of Spain, presided over the presentation of the 9th edition of the Premio de Derechos Humanos Rey de España, held at the Universidad de Alcalá in Madrid. Established in 2002 and held every 2 years, the award, worth €25,000, honors and recognizes the work of organizations in the defense and promotion of human rights and democratic values in Spain, Portugal, and Latin America. The award went to the nonprofit association Familiares por Nuestros Desaparecidos de Jalisco, whose purpose is to find all missing individuals from the Mexican state of Jalisco. According to the Royal Court of Spain, the FUNDEJ, established in 2013, quote, forms a support network in the face of ignorance of their whereabouts, guiding, advising, providing support and comfort to the relatives in the process of reporting, searching, and locating missing persons, contributing to the promotion, defense, and protection of human rights in the state of Jalisco. The group is made up of more than 400 families, and more than 1,000 people with missing relatives have benefited from their work. Jalisco is the state with the highest number of missing people in Estados Unidos Mexicanos, with more than 15,000 since 2006, of the 107,327 registered in the country as a whole. The FUNDEJ participates in the formation of public policies, collaborating with government agencies so that they recognize the problem and take concrete actions. In its election, the jury has highlighted the high social and humanitarian value developed by the FUNDEJ, which is made up of the victims' families, as a representation of all the groups that carry out these search tasks in Estados Unidos Mexicanos, but also in other countries who suffer or have suffered the scourge of forced disappearances, end quote. Her Majesty, Queen Camilla of the United Kingdom, and Her Royal Highness, the Princess Royal, attended Day 2 of the 2024 Cheltenham Festival held at the Cheltenham Racecourse. In London, His Majesty, King Charles III of the United Kingdom, held an audience with the Commonwealth Secretary, Baroness Patricia Scotland, at Buckingham Palace. His Majesty, King Frederik X of Denmark, presided over the Royal Life Guard Watch Parade held at the Royal Life Guard Barracks in Copenhagen. During today's parade, the King presented the Kongens Ur, which is the King's Clock, which is an honor bestowed on a Royal Life Guard who was selected by the Guard Company as the, quote, best of the period of service at the end of his service, end quote, according to the Royal Court of Denmark. The Guard is appointed by his superiors and comrades, who, in the selection, emphasize both outstanding military service and camaraderie. The recipient of the 2024 Kongens Ur went to Mr. Rasmus Bedstedt from Odense. After receiving the Kongens Ur, Mr. Bedstedt said, quote, that made it a little more special, that is now the Kongens Ur. I was told 5 minutes before, so I just managed to pull myself together, but it was a bit unnerving. I just thought, I should make it as nice as possible. Smile, shake hands with His Majesty. It was a big moment." End quote. Congratulations. And finally, in Stockholm, Her Royal Highness, Crown Princess Victoria, Sweden, participated in a meeting at the Royal Palace with staff who are currently enrolled in the diplomatic program, foreign administrator or assistant program at the Department of Foreign Affairs. According to the Royal Court of Sweden, the 3 training programs prepare individuals for service in the foreign administration, i.e. the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Stockholm, or Swedish embassies, representations, and consulates abroad. And there you have it. Thank you all so much for joining me this afternoon. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. I will be back tomorrow on Thursday, March 14th, with all the latest royal news, including Her Majesty Queen Margrethe of Denmark's attendance at the Academy Council's Foundation Party in Copenhagen, King Felipe VI and Queen Letizia of Spain's attendance at an award ceremony in Valencia, the Prince of Wales' visit to West, the new on-site youth zone in Hammersmith and Fulham, and so much more. So, I hope you all will join me on Thursday. Until then, I sincerely wish each and every one of you a wonderful afternoon. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, comment below, and click on the notification bell so you won't miss a new episode. Again, have a wonderful afternoon, everyone, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care.